Hello everybody, I hope you all had an excellent week and weekend. And well, this video, now this week we're actually going to have two separate videos. We have a really busy week ahead of us. And if you could take a look at this with me, please, this is the calendar for the course. You already know this calendar, you received it, it is in your emails. So this is the week from February 9th to February 15th. That means that we are really busy because we are working on Unit 2.2 teaching vocabulary, and we are also working on record of work number 1, row number 1, which must be submitted by February 15th before midnight, preferably. Alright? So it is a really busy week, and in this first video, we're going to discuss the activities for Unit 2.2. In a second video, we are going to discuss the activities for the record of work, alright? So let's get started and let's access the course. So we go to courses.britishcouncil.org, teacher training. And here I had already introduced my password, so it took me directly to the welcome page. Here we have the calendar, really busy week. So here we start Unit 2.2, then on the 15th we submit row number 1. So let's take a look at Unit 2.2, teaching vocabulary. So by now you know that we always have this welcome page, which is like a summary of the contents of the unit. Here we have the access to the forums. I am gonna open this in a separate tab so I can show it to you later. We have a social forum which you can use to interact with your partners, with your colleagues. Okay, we have a glossary, we have recommended reading, and starting here we have the activities for the unit. So right now I am really interested in you taking a look at how busy this unit is, alright? We start with a questionnaire. Remember, it's always essential to read instructions. Please guys, don't start working on activities without previously reading instructions. That is going to avoid confusion and suffering and tears, I promise. So always read the detailed instructions before you access the wikis and the forums. For instance, here we have a first wiki and it says, what kind of strategies do teachers or learners use to help with learning vocabulary? Do you have any interesting strategies that you use when you are teaching or learning new vocabulary? For example, draw pictures. A. Go to the vocabulary strategies group discussion in the forum to check your group for this activity. So this is a team activity, alright? That's why it's very important to read this before we click on the wiki. Otherwise, we're not going to know what we are supposed to do. So if you go to the forum, you're gonna find this post vocabulary strategies groups discussion. So you have to check which group you are in the activity, okay? And then you're going to start a discussion, of course. Then make some notes, then go to My Vocabulary Strategies Wiki, the wiki below, okay, to share your ideas. Go to the My Vocabulary Strategies discussion in the forum and discuss your views on teaching vocabulary. So I was telling you this is a very busy unit because we are going to have two wikis that are supposed to be done in teams, and we also have team forums, which we haven't had before. Let me show you. If I go to the forums section, here I can see that A, this is the first one we have to check, is meaning from context. This is individual work. But then here we have B, because we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. So you are going to have some discussions there with your teammates, but you cannot do that until you reach this section, alright? So let's not jump ahead of ourselves. We have to try to do these activities in order. Since here we had A, go to the vocabulary strategies group discussion in the forum and check your group for this activity. First of all, I have to discover which group I am in. So here I have vocabulary strategies, forum and wikis groups. So this is the one that I need. Alright, so I am gonna click here. And people who are with me with Mili Cruz, these are your groups. We have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3. So you already know how to do it. It is important that tomorrow, Monday, you start sending each other emails, arrange a meeting in the social forum, arrange a meeting via Skype, via whatever you can use to meet, okay, and to establish a plan of work for this unit. But these are your groups. If you're with Tudor Mario, for example, you're gonna have different groups. So well, but these are my groups for this unit. All right. So guys, take a look at who your partners are. You remember that forum post like 1 unit or 2 units ago? You already have each other emails. If you need your classmates' emails, just send me a message. I'll provide the emails again, all right? It's really important that you know who you're working with. So now, I already came here. Imagine I identify that I am working with group number 2. That was the first activity to do. Then the next activity says, make some notes, then go to my vocabulary strategies wiki to share your ideas. So then I access the wiki. Let me access it with you. And then if I am in group number 2, I am going to click here. And I am going to start adding to this discussion. I'm going to read instructions and everything, but I am in group 2. So after I finish the wiki, I click edit and everything. After I finish with the wiki, I continue with these instructions. Now instruction C, go to the My Vocabulary Strategies discussion in the forum and discuss your views on teaching vocabulary. So you see that first I go to the forums to identify my group. Then I work on the wiki. And after that, I work on the group forum to discuss my ideas with the rest of my teammates. In my case, if I am in group number 2, for example, I have to click here and I have to start discussing and commenting with my teammates. Why is it so important that you start working tomorrow on Monday? Because that means that you can interact throughout the week. If you wait until Thursday, Friday to start collaborating and contributing to that, I can guarantee that you're not going to have enough time to do these team activities and work on the record of work. So please, I'm begging you, start working and contacting your teammates tomorrow, Tuesday the latest, okay? And remember, you can always send me an email if you have questions, doubts, traumas, or you just want to talk to me. So then we continue with the materials, we continue with the activities. Please, please, please remember to read the instructions. Okay, so here we have another wiki, which also is a team wiki. In this one, you need a lot of coordination in order to complete what you are supposed to complete. So you see, so far we have checked 2 different wikis. We have the forums and we have other teams, all right? Here, for instance, this was the teams for the wikis and the forums, but here we also have vocabulary strategy groups. If you click on this one, you're gonna notice that besides your team, you're also divided into group A and group B. So you're gonna use that later on the unit, here to be exact. Working out meaning skills to teach learners. So here we have introduction, and then go to the which group am I in discussion in the forums. Then work through the 3 resources from your group below and do the tasks. As you are doing them, keep in mind that in a classroom this would be done face to face. So here, if I am in group A, I am only going to check the resources for group A, group A, group A, group A. You cannot access group B, alright? So if you're in group B, it's gonna be the opposite. You're gonna go to resource group B, presentation group B, document group B, exercise group B. It's really important that you don't get confused here. Remember, the teams are also here. You have like the first couple of days to get familiarized with these forums, okay? So summarizing, what are the forums for this unit? We have this individual forum, then you have to check your team for the wikis, then you work on the first wiki, then you work on the team forum, all right? Then after that, you work on a second team forum. After that, you check if you're in group A or group B, and you access the materials for A or B in this section. And then we have another one which is called reflection. That is the final forum. It is individual, and I am expecting everybody to check it and contribute to it, okay? So now, after that, we continue. We have more resources, we have a questionnaire, we have, again, more resources, more documents, an exercise. So as you can see here, we have a bunch of questionnaires. This is a really busy unit, okay? So this is what we have to do. We are in unit 2.2. we have to start working on that tomorrow, Monday, preferably, because I assume you're going to work on your record of work over the weekend. I am gonna end this first video here with this information for Unit 2.2, and additional to this link, you're also gonna receive a link for another video where I am going to explain step by step what you have to do in the first record of work, okay? So talk to you soon.